training, and education to at-risk youths throughout California. Local conservation corps have recycled over 25,000 pounds of e-waste and removed over 154,000 pounds of litter and debris. 92% of all participants in local conservation corps are people of color, 36% are women, and over 25% are single parents. This money is intended to go to these local conservation corps, but I will continue to work with the chair and others to ensure that these resources are allocated to their best possible use. I would ask for your aye vote, and I do have some witnesses who'd like to make some brief comments. Thank you.
Good morning, Senator Pavley and committee members. My name is Marilee Eckert, and I'm the Executive Director from Conservation Corps North Bay. Today I'm representing the California Association of Local Conservation Corps and the 12 corps throughout the state. And as you can see, we have corps members from those different corps represented in the audience. Additionally, two of my colleagues especially asked me to send their regards. That's Mike Bassett from Conservation Corps Long Beach and Bruce Saito from Los Angeles Conservation Corps. And they said they're very enthusiastic about this bill and asked for your support. We're here today to ask for your support for this legislation because it would provide approximately 1 million hours of job training and education to at-risk young people throughout the state at a critical time. This recession has particularly affected Californians between the age of 18 and 25. We have over 3,000 unemployed youth waiting to join our corps right now. SB X 830 represents a common sense solution for California. It keeps bulky and harmful electronic waste and tires out of landfills and community and provides immediate job training opportunities for young adults like those you see in the audience today. The corps are well situated to expand e-waste collection and tire recycling in California. We have over 20 years of experience successfully providing recycling and litter abatement services to California communities. We're state-certified e-waste collectors and community service recycling program corps. In addition, we've established recycling infrastructure that includes collection vehicles and sorting facilities. This experience, infrastructure, and immediate access to a population that needs work means that we can get started immediately and put young people to work right away. In addition to paid job training, the young adults in the corps get access to teachers and the opportunity to earn a high school diploma, learn life skills such as obtaining a driver's license and balancing a checkbook. They learn job skills and get help creating a resume and applying for jobs after they leave the corps. In short, as you consider options to address the state's unemployment problems, we think this bill is an easy, effective thing that can be done now to start putting young adults to work. And we brought two corps members to represent our thousands of corps members throughout the state. And Adrian, if you can pull that mic just a little closer to you and tell us your story.
Good morning, thank you. Well, I'll start from the beginning. I was...
Tell them your name, hon. Tell me your name.
Okay. My name is Adrian Fidalgo, and I'm with the Conservation Corps North Bay, Sonoma Community Recycling Crew. When I was a kid, like a lot of other people in this world, I was raised by just my mom, and my uncle stepped up and kind of took the shoes of where my father was supposed to be. When I started high school, my uncle passed away, and it kind of just left a hole in me that I really couldn't fix, and it really affected my schoolwork. So I dropped out of high school and tried to get small jobs, you know, in fast food, Taco Bell, McDonald's, things like that. After doing that for a little while, I kind of realized that I either try and make a step towards somewhere, or I'm going to stay exactly where I am and try to work my way up at Taco Bell. And I really didn't want to be careerless. So when I heard about the Corps, it was almost a little too good to be true. You know, somebody's going to give me a job, and they're going to provide me schooling, and they're going to give me a GED, and all I really have to do is be there. And it's amazing. Ever since I joined it, it just seems like everything is going forward. You know, 6 months ago, I felt like I wasn't going anywhere. And, you know, 6 months later, I've gotten my GED. I'm only 50 credits from graduating. As soon as I graduate, I'm going to go to the JC for 2 years and get my associate's degree in graphic design. And none of this was even, it didn't even seem possible 6 months ago. And it's just, you know, it's really amazing that something is out there like this. And, you know, the least I could do is take my time to come here and tell you how much it's helped me. Because really, without this, I don't know what I would do. There would be nothing.
Thank you for your personal story and putting a face on what the Corps means to so many people.
Thank you.
Next witness.
Hello, my name is Ramon Serrano. I'm from the Sequoia Community Corps, located in Tulare County. I'm a recycling specialist, and what we go out and do is we inform the public community schools throughout Tulare and Kings County about the importance of recycling and various other things to help them aid them through this process. I'm with the Department of Collections as well as e-waste. And in Tulare County, we have a large area of unincorporated, a very large unincorporated area. And if you happen to pass by these areas, you can actually see the e-waste that's in these rural areas. You know, people need a location where they can have e-waste drop-off locations accessible to them. Because if it ain't easy for people, they won't do it. You know. And like I said, I wish I had brought a picture to show you guys. It's in some areas it's really needed help with the tires as well. We have different drop-off locations throughout our counties that we serve. We serve businesses, malls, and things like that. We have partnered with the cities in our area. We built a great rapport with these individuals, and we want to continue this because it's helped the community surrounding. Throughout these areas, we pick up 2 to 3 times a week, and some of these locations have lots of e-waste. Okay. We created drop-off locations that are buyback centers too, so people can go there and take the recyclables. We collect the CRV material, and at the same time, we leave it accessible for them to drop off their e-waste. We hold events for e-waste as well with cities, city yards. We thing called Dump on Us. And what that is they actually have a day or 4 hours where they dedicate people to actually go through the city yard, dump off their e-waste, tires, and things like that. And we have done many events like that. This past fiscal year, we collected 375,000 pounds of e-waste that fell under Prop 20. Okay, that's not including the miscellaneous that we've gotten, and that's just in Tulare County. I'm pretty sure the need is great in other areas as well, but these are just our numbers. Okay. Right now, we are understaffed. There is a desperate need in this area. Collections. Make no mistake, the e-waste collection grant will provide jobs in our communities. That is a fact. It is a widespread need, and it's something that we hold near and dear. It's hanging on right now, and it will create jobs.
I want to thank you both for your testimony and your attendance here today. Again, I want to recognize all the people in the audience. If you'd raise your hand if you're in support of this measure, because I wasn't going to make you all get out of your seat. Bye. All right. Yes, a couple of my staff members are remaining impartial. So thank you very much again for your attendance. Is there anyone here wishing to speak in opposition to this bill? Seeing and hearing no one, before I open it up to members' questions, I'd like to roll to be established because we have enough members for a quorum.
Senators Pavley?
Here?
Cogdell? Here. Hollingsworth? Huff? Here. Kehoe? Here. Lowenthal? Here. Padilla? Semidian? Wolk?
All right, we do have a quorum. Before Senator Paisley closes, is there questions by members? Senator Lowenthal?
Yeah, I'd like to preface my question by saying it's a great bill, and I'm real supportive. But what I didn't understand from both the analysis and reading the bill is where the money comes from. Is it money that comes from Prop 84 and is put into these accounts?
No.
Because in the bill, it's in the digest, the Ledge Council that I see here, the bill itself, it says there's $45 million was available to the California Conservation Corps. I think some of that's been spent and all that. Then it says this bill would appropriate from these bond funds $20 million to the California Conservation Corps for disbursement to local conservation corps.
That's out of the bill now. There's a new version.
Do we have a copy of the
Senator.
new?
I think so. It's in print. It's,
So we should have seen.
And we do have a Senate analysis.
Okay,
yes,
so now the money doesn't come.
No,
So
the
now tell
money
me,
comes from the electronic waste recovery and recycling account.
and where does that money
There's
come from?
$15 million that's appropriated for that, and then $5 million is out of the California
It says it has-
title.
But where does that money come from?
Chris?
I believe
Make a
from
motion.
fees in part. Just
I mean,
one
where does that
second. Let me
money come
check.
from?
Just one second.
I believe they pay a fee.
So is this just a one-time allocation?
Yes.
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 Okay, I just wanted to know where's
Where's the
because I
money
was
coming
getting, when I read the analysis that I had and the committee's analysis, they referred to two different funding
Yes.
sources.
Yes. Thank you for your question.
Okay.
And I know that you've been very supportive in the
Oh, I
past,
know.
Senator,
I think it's great,
of our local program under Mike Bassett's leadership and others.
and as have you been,
Yeah, that's
Senator,
great.
very strong.
I'll move the bill
And I'm
when
su-
you need a motion, Madam Chair.
Thank you for moving the bill, and I know if there are no objections, I'm going to, if it's all right, permissible, to just open the roll for Senator Keogh has to leave.
Thank you so
to
much.
vote.
I believe in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Cass and I vote when the roll is
Roll call, just for the Senator Keogh.
The motion is due pass to appropriations. Kehoe?
Right. Other questions or comments regarding the use of monies targeted from the electronic waste recovery and recycling account and also the tire recycling management fund? It'll be closely scrutinized, as we know, as it moves through appropriations, but it is our fee-based programs. Senator Cogdill.
Thank you very much. I certainly want to acknowledge the important work the CCC does. I do think there's a lot of good programs and a lot of good experience that comes out of that, and obviously is very important in a lot of people's lives. Our concern with the bill primarily is dealing with the original intent of the fee and what it was to fund and what impacts that might have on those industries that are private companies that engage in this business. So again, we're not necessarily, really aren't in disagreement as it relates to the worthiness of the CCC and the need to support a lot of the programs and things that they do. We just think this particular bill, again, goes against the intent of the original legislation relating to how these monies would be spent.
If I may clarify, Senator, I do want to make sure that you understand that this money will be used for the purposes, the same purposes, which is the e-waste. It's just not being used to contract with private individuals, as you mentioned, or private organizations.
I fully understand that.
Okay.
You've hit exactly on my
I
issue
understand.
that I have. Thank you.
Which will be an
Understand your
issue
point.
you'll continue to address.
That's right.
I'm sure of that.
That's right.
And with any other questions by Member Senator Huff?
Yeah, along the same line, I just want to, again, state my support and always have been very supportive of the CCCs and the LCCs that we were talking about here. But, you know, these are nonprofit, non-state agencies. And there are other people that do use these funds for e-waste that are in the business of doing that. Is it, and this is a question I don't know if you can answer this or not, but is it appropriate for the state to give non-competitive grants for something that is of competitive nature?
probably a relevant question for appropriations, I believe, on that particular
Nice
thing.
dodge.
No, but on the funding and the legal thing, and I'm not able to answer that. It seems like it complies with the intent of what these fees were established. And you asked a very good question, as usual, Senator Huff. So.
Right, and along that line, just, because the CCC is, they make the grants to them, as I understand, but there's no internal mechanism. So, looking at the website, there's a lot of different great things that the LCCs do, habitat restoration, planting trees and all that stuff, but you're saying this will be used just for e-waste,
Yes, sir.
tire collection?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you'll be setting up something to account for that?
Well, there actually is an allocation process with guidelines in place now. But yes, it absolutely will only go for those services that are the original intent of the funds.
Okay. I just want to state for the record that in that I'm not on appropriations, I do have some concerns.
Yes.
I'm just going to not vote on this.
All right, duly stated. And Senator Opeza, if you could respond in your close.
Absolutely. Want me to close now? Okay, all right.
Yes, unless...
Absolutely. Let me just mention that, as was mentioned in some of the testimony by the witnesses, they have experience in this actual specific job of e-waste disposal. And so this is not new to them. There is no need for setting up new systems or structures for it. It's an ongoing program that they currently conduct. With that, I would respectfully ask for an aye vote. This is part of our efforts to create jobs now, to spend money now, to generate additional economic vitality here in the state of California. And also it has the ripple effect of impacting the lives of many young people who are witnesses, who really, really need a leg up and who make the most of the program. I would ask for your aye vote.
Thank you very much, Senator Opeza. And it's a very good bill. I know you're going to continue to work on address some of the issues and concerns and the role of the California Conservation Corps in this very important program as we grapple with the growing amounts of e-waste that are out there. And the CCC probably is the perfect fit for assisting us in that goal. So thank you very much for bringing this to our attention. And there already has been a motion by Senator Kehoe. I'll open up the roll.
Senators Pavley?
And it would be due pass to...
due pass to appropriations.
To appropriations, thank you. Pavley, aye.
Cogdill? Hollingsworth? Huff? Lowenthal?
Aye.
Lowenthal, aye. Padilla?
Aye.
Padilla, aye. Smidian? Wolf?
Senator Smidian will be coming back. The bill is passed. Senator Opeza, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll leave the roll open for a few minutes to see if Senator Smidian comes to add on.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair.
Have a great
colleagues.
weekend. Thank you for your attendance.
Thank you.
What bill is this? Senator Simidian, this is Senate Bill Extraordinary Section 8, Senate Bill 30 by Senator Orpeza. Will lift the roll.
Hollingsworth. Simidian.
Simidian, aye.
Volk.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you for adding on to that. The vote is now 5-1. It is officially out. The hearing is adjourned. Thank you very much.
Thank